Seguimos en Hoyo 19. Joe Mcnally es uno de los grandes fotógrafos de nuestra época. Ha hecho fotografía para National Geographic, Sports Illustrated y Life, por mencionar algunas.
También ha trabajado con marcas como Adidas y Sony. Sin más preámbulo, vamos a ver esta entrevista.
Hi, my name is Joe Mcnally, and I'm a freelance magazine photographer. A storyteller, if you will, visual storyteller. I've been doing this, I've been carrying a camera for about 35 years. Most of my work has been for magazines, like National Geographic, Life, Sports Illustrated, Time, Newsweek, places like that. I'm a generalist, I'm not a specialist. I don't do one particular thing. I'm not just a sports photographer, I'm not a landscape photographer or a still life photographer. I do the general range of human emotion, stories, news events, fashion, celebrities, portraiture, feature work, pretty much the full range of what you might expect to see in a general interest magazine has been what I've been doing for 35 years. There's lots of challenges and also lots of opportunities for photographers. One of the hard things about being a photographer now is that there's just so many pictures out there. How do you establish a voice? How do you get people to come to you for your particular style of photography when there's so many pictures on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. We are inundated with visuals. That's a hard job for any photographer, is to rise above that and attract attention to your particular style. The technology of photography is such now that literally anyone can pick up a camera and start shooting reasonable photographs. The boundary, if you will, between being an enthusiast and a professional is very, very clear. The professional can do it in any circumstance at any time. They can reproduce their results. There's a reliability to the idea of being a professional photographer. A professional photographer knows how to guide the camera. Oftentimes when people buy a fancy digital camera and they just are doing it for a hobby, it's the camera doing the bulk of the work. The automatic features of the camera facilitate the picture making process for them. With a pro, the pro is in charge, or should be, of the camera and directs it where they want to go. Their vision becomes predominant. One thing you have to be prepared for as a photographer is to hear no a lot. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. You have to get access, you have to get cooperation, you need credentials. All those kinds of things are part of being a photographer, part of the photographic life. So I think one of the biggest recommendations I can make to any young photographer or enthusiast seeking to do this professionally is to be very tenacious, to work extremely hard, because it is difficult. As I say, you'll hear no a lot. There'll be a lot of things that will not go in your favor. You have to fight your way through that and stick with it, and also realize that this is not something that comes easy. It can feel like it's easy because the camera, for instance, is so automatic. But being a good storyteller is not an easy thing to do. And it's just like anything. You have to practice, practice, practice. You don't get good at something without doing it a lot. Certain people are gifted naturally, just like an athlete might have natural gifts, but they also combine those natural gifts with a tremendous amount of hard work. And it's the same thing about photography. You have to take the technology, which is wonderful, and guide the technology with your head and your heart so that you find pictures that people will actually respond to. You want to produce pictures that move people emotionally, informationally, all those things. You don't want to just be shooting pictures that no one notices. And so to move to that place, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time.